It's just Bruce, he don't bite. Hello?
Bruce is back for a follow-up video about the C64-MINI game system. Let's see how the old man solved the problems he was having, shall we?
Hey folks, welcome back. And if you saw the last video and you read the title, you know what I'm talking about tonight. Do want to follow up on this little buddy right here, the C64-MINI. Made a lot of mistakes in the first video, but a lot of people watched it, and I appreciate that. And I got some advice. I learned a lot. So we are going to show tonight, we'll call it part 2, I guess. We'll call it part 2. I learned from you guys' advice and looking stuff up on the internet and figure stuff out with my own knowledge how to fix all the problems I had last time with this little guy, because I really want it to work. So let's get into it. You ready? I'm going to change the cameras and show you how to fix the problems we talked about on the first one. Oh, what are the problems on the first one? Well, watch the video. I'll leave a link in the description. The problems I found first is there's only 2 USB ports here. So if you want to add a games like this, oh, I have it put together. Let me tear it apart. If I got this thumb drive, it says C64 from the same company. It's supposed to have like over 5,000 games on it for the Commodore 60. Oh, I said Commodore. They're not using the word Commodore. They're using C64. So for the C64, this came with it when I got it, and a friend of mine gave it to me, by the way, actually, because he knows I like Commodore. So okay, fine. You plug this in, and that's great. That's great. It should work, right? It does. And I explained how to get that to work in the first video. But then you can plug a joystick in. The problem is no keyboard. This keyboard's fake. You need a keyboard if you're going to play on the Commodore 60 or the C64. I keep making, I don't care, whatever. Y'all know what it is. If you're watching this video, you obviously know what it is. So, but I want to show you guys how I overcame the, specifically the 2 USB ports to modify it into more for anyone that's interested. Because there are people out there that don't know this. I didn't, well, I knew it, but I didn't know it was going to work. So, all right, let's get started. I'll stop running my mouth. Sorry. Okay, I shrunk myself down real small. I'm going to show you what to do now. You see I got my unit out here. Unit. And joystick. That's what you got. Like I said, the problem is only 2 USB ports. How do we fix that? Well, I got this. This is a USB adapter that turns 1 USB port into 4. And that should solve our problem. Let's see if it works. So first we're going to plug it into the unit. I don't think it really matters what USB port you use. And we'll plug the joystick. I want to plug the joystick directly into the unit so it will register faster. Because I feel like there might be some lag on this. So I got that in. I got this in. And here's my stick with the games on. I want to plug that in one of these holes. And here's where the keyboard comes in. Now, I did realize that I have a wireless keyboard. We're going to try the wireless keyboard. I honestly don't even know if it's going to work at this point in time, but we're going to find out. So we're going to plug that in there. Unfortunately, this guy needs a power supply. This is what I hate about this. It's so many wires all over my table just to do this. Kind of bothers me. I don't like all these wires and spaghetti. And we're not done yet. Because I haven't plugged in the C64 yet. So, all right, I got my C64. I got my joystick. Here's my keyboard. It's a Logitech generic cordless keyboard. I don't know what to tell you about it. What are we missing? We are missing, the power supply to the C64 itself, which is another generic phone charger. I have a million of these laying around the house. So, no, we got to put in the HDMI cable. HDMI cable normally would go to a TV. This time it's going into my new capture card that I'm just learning how to use too, which I'm kind of cool with that. And, well, we're about ready to get started, I think. All I got to do is power it up. Yeah, we should be okay. But this is the showcase right now. It's the one USB to 4. I hope it works. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we're going to find out. I'm kind of excited about this. All right, I got to do a little camera adjustment here to put the capture card on. Okay, so as you can see, I have everything hooked up, the spaghetti that's on my workbench here. And we're going to give it a try. I hope it works. If it doesn't, then I'm making this video for nothing. Which wouldn't be the first time I do it. So I need to get my camera up. All right, so on main screen, I don't know if I said this or anything, but the firmware update I did added a few more games, which is cool. But it also took the basic prompt away, so I don't know. I haven't found it yet. I haven't really looked for it. But the whole reason we're doing this is to get all this crap working together. I got the keyboard, I got the joystick, I got the USB drive with the 5,000 games on it. So let's see what we can do. Let's make it a little bigger, so because you don't want to look at me the whole time. I'm not going to do a bunch of gameplay either. I'm just going to... Oh, we're just seeing if it works. Let's face it, you don't want to sit here and watch an old man like me play video games the whole night. I can't. All right, well, I was going to make that bigger, but yeah, we're not doing that. I can't see. All right, so once again, we go down to the, after you do the firmware update, like I explained in the first video, go to the USB drive, and we click on it, and this particular one is sorted alphabetically. What do we want to play? I'm just going to make this quick. Let's just do Pac-Man real quick just to show you it's working now. Hopefully it's working. We'll find out. There's Pac-Man. Click on it with my joystick, by the way. And, okay, there it is. If I remember, yep, press F1 to play game. Now we're going to see if our keyboard works. F1. Ah, it worked. It worked. And like I said, I'm not going to sit here and play the whole game. Joystick's working. Yep, joystick's working fine. I did plug the joystick directly into the machine because there was a delay until I installed the firmware. And I'm dead. There was a delay until I installed the firmware update. And now that delay is reasonable. It's about what I'm used to. Yeah, the delay's definitely better. The delay's definitely better. But what I really want to try, Pitfall. Let's do Pitfall real quick. Okay, so if you've been watching my videos lately, I did a couple reviews of these mini versions of, well, the first one was the Atari 2600, which most people missed that one. But lately, I did the Commodore 64, and I liked the game Pitfall. And when I was playing it, for the first time in years, I missed the music. I'm like, wait, I distinctly remember being music here. And it turns out I was half right. Pitfall 2 is where they added the music. And we're just going to do it real quick just to show you what this thing can do, like we're talking about, with the hardware finally working and the spaghetti mess all over my workbench. But, yeah, here we go. See, now this is the music I remember. I remember this. Get away from me. All right, well, I just want to do it real quick. I don't want to ruin the whole video. So, yeah, this is the one I remember having as a kid, not the original Pitfall. I remember having this one. So, leave in the comments what you think. Which one do you think is better, Pitfall 1 or Pitfall 2? Now, speaking of Pitfall and Pitfall 2, you want to know a little bit of history that you might not know. You might know it. I don't know. Old nerds know it. Let me show you something.
Just last night, I was lost in the jungle with Pitfall Harry, surrounded by giant scorpions and man-eating crocodiles.
That little kid in the beginning of the commercial, because I didn't play the whole thing, that's actually Jack Black, you know, from School of Rock, Minecraft movie. I just thought that was interesting. I thought I'd throw that in there. But anyway, what we went over today was fixing my mistakes that I made from the first video. I don't know if you guys are into this stuff or not. I mean, according to the views I had on the first video, you guys kind of are. So I figured I'd show you that with viewer advice and, you know, little research, I fixed the problems. Once again, though, do I like this unit? I'm not sure. I'm not sure because, you know, my whole workbench is covered in, as I like to call it, spaghetti. I have all these wires just to get it to do what I can just make an emulator do. And I do have a Commodore 64. I talked about it in my videos before. It's kind of works. It's not right. There's something wrong with it. I don't know. I just like playing retro games once in a while, and that's why I'm doing the video. And I find this stuff interesting to me. So leave in the comments what you think, and I guess I'll catch you next time. Not sure what my next video is going to be, but we'll figure something out. Until then, bye.
Well, it looks like the old man figured it out. Leave a comment if you missed the Commodore 64. Like and share and stuff too, if you can. It really helps him out. He just spent 12 hours working in the shop and is very tired. I'm sure he's going to get drunk very soon. See you next time.
It's just Bruce, he don't bite. Hello.